But if you have high enough resolution on your video, you can see that I just typed Jupyter, Jupyter notebook, and then it's going to go ahead and start. It gives me a web address there as well, localhost, on port 888. 48, port 48. And then what you can do is you go to desktop, and for example, click new over here, and then Python 3. Okay, and then this has the Jupyter notebook. You also see a little console thing running here. Don't close that. If you do, it'll stop your kernel, and you won't be able to run Python commands. Okay, so I'm going to say a equals 5. If you run that, if you hit Shift Enter, then it'll give you a new cell below it, and then you can do things like print A. And if you just hit Control Enter, then it'll show you the value of that. Okay, and now you can do things like restart the kernel, insert, run cells, run all, insert cells above and below, and other things. There's also this on the side, this little keyboard-looking thing, where you have a lot of other commands that you can use, and you can search for those. So, for example, if you want to delete a cell, there it is, I deleted one of the cells. Okay, and then you can rename it first notebook, and we'll rename that and then save it. Okay, and what that does is it, in the directory that you ran this, okay, it's right here, first notebook.ipymb, and it says it's currently running. I'm just going to go ahead and close this, and also close this window. It's going to stop the kernel. And then what it's, okay, these two right here are my first notebook. You can always just get rid of the checkpoints if you've already saved it. And there's my i.ipymb. If you can't see the extension, you can come to a folder and just click Folder, View, and then you can select Options over here on the side. Okay, and then View, and unselect this, the Hide Extensions for Known File Types, and click Apply. Okay, and that'll allow you to see extensions. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and delete that one. And then let's try Jupyter. Jupyter Notebook. Oh, I already did that one. Sorry, let's try Spider. Okay, this is a Spider desktop app, and this is an integrated development environment with the code on the left, and the commands in the lower right, and then the variable explorer in the upper right. So the very first time you start this, sometimes it takes just a little bit of time to start up, and hopefully we'll see this little splash screen come up. There you can see Spider 3, and it says initializing. It'll load some things, just set up the default configuration, and then hopefully we'll be on our way. But just the very first time you start it, you got to be just a little bit patient. It'll start up much faster in the future. So if you like Spider as well, this integrated development environment, you also might want to try PyCharm. PyCharm is a very nice IDE as well. It's free for non-commercial use for education. And but Spider is also very nice. Okay, it also runs an IPython instance. You got the IPython console. You also have the Python console there, but that one is going to be removed in the future. If you get this thing that the kernel died, restarting, it's going to do that for a couple times. I just come to consoles, and then I just restart my kernel. Something's happening with the kernel here. Doesn't typically do this, but it looks like it needed me to restart it, and let's see if it goes back to misbehaving again. Okay, and dying off there. Okay, so kernel died. Let me just try that again. Okay, I'm not sure how many times this is going to take, but it looks like it restarted it, and let's see if it dies again. Okay, normally this doesn't happen when I start up Spider, but it did that time. Okay, so now I have over here on the right, I have File Explorer, Variable Explorer, and then also Help. Okay, you can hit Control-I in front of any of the objects and hit Control-I, and then you'll get a little bit of help about that object. Okay, you can see here